While I get this thing set up,
It's easy to use.
you know, we don't
And
have no
it's
blueprint to
40% off
success.
for new users. I
We
have
do it how we
one,
need to,
two,
how we want
three,
to.
4 sacks of clothes that I need to put in
Yeah,
here.
I'm just here
Just
listening
put
to
them
this
in the
story with
bag.
Bun
The
B.
pump is tiny and convenient. Just unscrew the cap here. Then attach the pump like so. Give it a few pumps.
Everything he went through. Pull it up from the top for y'all.
And it is time for a new edition of The Factor Uncensored. First up tonight, a side of Bum B the
Yeah,
public
this happened
rarely
like a
gets
day
to see.
ago.
He got emotional in court today, testifying in the sentencing hearing for the man charged with breaking into his home and
I'm saying, you know, it's messed up what happened to him though overall, you know. I feel for Bun B because he's an entrepreneur. I'm not just talking about the music or anything like that, but like, you know, his restaurant and things. Um, but yeah, me being an entrepreneur and things like that, I feel for him. But let's get back into it.
putting a gun into his wife's head back in 2019. That suspect's name is DeMonte Jackson. Bum B, whose real name is Bernard Freeman, says he was in the restroom when everything started, but he knew something was wrong when he heard the fear in his wife's voice. Queen.
Can you imagine how he probably felt going through all of that? Yeah, it's fucked up. For real, y'all.
He says his wife is still affected by the incident to this day.
But there are times when she gets closed off.
It's messed up to see him like this, though. You know, nobody ever expect. You know what I mean? Down the line, things would be happening, and it would affect you a particular way and stuff. Um, I think, I think a lot of this could have been avoided, though, man. Like, I'm gonna speak on that a little later, though. But God bless Bun B, for real.
They communicate, and I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve it. She didn't ask for this.
There was a shootout between Bum B and Jackson in the garage of his home.
For real, she ain't asked for it. So you can only think like what the motive was, you know. Um, but I honestly believe that one of the motives was homie was just broke. He was fucked up, and he probably seen Bun B as trying to, as a, you know, an opportunity for him to come up, and that's a problem that we all go through, like in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Um, Looking for ways to come up fast and things like that, not having, you know what I'm saying, the ambition to use your own brain to come up with something better than you know, stooping to that level. Because honestly, that's kind of lazy, though, you know, when you take the time out and you take from somebody else, like, to this extent. You know what I mean? That's kind of lazy. You could do better.
Bun shot the masked suspect before he ran off and ran away. My next guest has more details on the case and when the hearing will conclude. And joining
Now, like I say, it's not really what you do, it's how you do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit. And I'm not gonna act like everybody perfect or I'm perfect, or you know what I'm saying. Before I became this person that I'm trying to become, you know what I'm saying, I had a lot of trial and tribulation, a lot of things I had to go through. But sometimes you gotta think about what it is you're doing, and is there another route to get what you need, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people take the time out and they just get something and they just think that there's no other way and that this is the only way that they have to do it, and the way that they have came up with it is the most awkwardest way that would just put them into a problem when, you know, they could have thought about it from a different angle and, you know, found a solution that would have brought them the same results, if not more. you know what I'm saying, on a positive side though. Nothing like this is what I'm getting at. But the law of attraction too, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the communities, black communities, we messed up thinking like, you know what I'm saying, go hit a lick, go rob, go do something quick. Nah, man, we gotta break out of that. I'll be honest with you, and the only way we break out of that is, you know what I'm saying, having different things to think about. So that's why I look at myself as being a potential billionaire, you know what I'm saying? If kids see me, you know what I'm saying, I'm hoping that I'm encouraging them that, you know what I'm saying, inventing something is all right. You know what I'm saying? Being a musician is all right. Owning a business is all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want the mentality of saying, you know, being just a street nigga, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? But this is live and everything. This is just mine, you know what I'm saying? Forgive me, YouTube, but I want that mentality to just be, you know what I'm saying, something in the background. I'm not going to say, oh, you take a person out of their environment and they're never going to, you know, still be that. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is that introduce more traits, you know what I'm saying, so that that's not the only quality that a person can depend on, you feel me? So I look at life like that. But back to it, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep playing it, and we're gonna go through a whole bunch of stuff. We're just gonna keep doing it. This is my lifestyle. Welcome to it. Potential billionaire. If 1% of the market sees value, it's worth billions. Imagine if we really had people that would invest into African Americans such as myself, people of my culture, coming from the streets, coming from, you know, where I am, and say, all right, forget it. No more stereotyping. We're actually gonna, you know what I'm saying, take the time out to look for people who have the will and the encouragement and ambition to do better, or blah, 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 however you want to put it. You may get different results than just this, you know what I'm saying? Because you got someone down here like me. Don't get me wrong. I told you I'm not perfect. I'm not anything of sort to tell you, oh, I'm just an angel out here. No, I'm in Broward County, Florida, you know what I'm saying? Been here all through my life, you understand? And I've experienced a lot. But what I'm trying to explain is to you that I understand that's not the only way to get through this life. You understand? You got to be different. A business owner has a different mindset. You understand? A billionaire has a different mindset. They view life differently. A millionaire has a different mindset. So I can't sit here and just look at life at a level of just being a street nigga, just being a person of you know, who's trying to come up the wrongest way all the time, who just doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Let's be for real. I got to show better qualities. You know what I'm saying? By me showing the better qualities, I'm able to you know what I'm saying, practice makes perfect, in other words, you know what I'm saying? I'll develop these qualities by practicing these qualities, you know what I'm saying? Law of attraction, the law of assumption, all that shit plays a part, you know what I'm saying? But back to it though. It's messed up.
Joining us now here in the Factor Uncensored, we have with us former Harris County Assistant District Attorney, now Criminal Defense Attorney, Biyoji Akingbola. And you have some history with this case involving Bum B's home invasion, which I think this case...
See, it's messed up though. Make you wonder though, like, what people really go through to really sit there and think about just breaking into somebody's home to go after whatever the heck it is you think Bum B got for you. I don't know, but you know, it makes you wonder. I'll tell you what, if people were more innovative and using their brains to actually believe in themselves and to think of, you know, positive ways to earn lots of money, they would really see how powerful they are. You could be like me, you'd be creating patents, you'd be doing all this. You know what I'm saying? You'd be making videos like this, getting that, you know what I'm saying, potential you know, investors and asking them why they don't, you know what I'm saying, live up to their word. For example, I was watching Forbes the other day on here. I seen something about Pharrell talking about black entrepreneurs and Spanish entrepreneurs. He's willing to invest and blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm one right here, right? I've been on this YouTube shit for damn near a few years, you know what I'm saying? I know since 2021, we're in 2024 right now, so I've been doing this right here on and on, talking about this fireworks safety stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like a record, you know what I'm saying? Going back and forth on repeat, hear me? So I know the algorithm has, you know, pushed my content out there some way or one way or another. So if these people on Forbes really gave a damn about the African American communities or the Spanish communities moving forward, if you really gave a damn, you know, you would have seen something like this, especially when the firework injuries are just popping up on YouTube. You understand? You would have, you know, you would have, you wouldn't have shot nothing like this down. And the only reason why I'm getting at this is only because I ran into one investor. Dude was on here. I don't want to say his name, you feel me? Because I feel like if I start saying their name and stuff, they're going to be mad because, you know, they might try to say I'm destroying them. I ain't going to say their name. Because you see what I'm trying to do here. And I'm all right. I don't need their help no more. But moving forward. Let me go ahead and give you the story, though. I tell them about the firework product that's meant to save lives, secures fireworks. And it's meant to stop injuries and things like that and reduce liability for other companies and things, all right? Moving forward. We have competitors now. They don't understand this, you understand? I like to just bring something to the table, and if somebody understands, they understand. If you don't understand, I'm not finna kiss your ass, make you understand. We ain't got time for that shit. If you are who you say you are, you a real deal investor, you know about this kind of shit, you gonna know what it is. And that's it. Moving forward. Nigga, I'm not the one to come in this world and just say, oh, I created everything. No, something had to come from something, right? So you can't tell me something's not gonna work if it's already working. You understand? So this is where I get that impression that if it wasn't me doing it, it was someone else of different color or different background, it would go far. You understand? All right, so back to the investor. You're like, damn, Tom, what the fuck you talking about? What the fuck he did? He done, you know, he must have broke your heart, told you some bullshit about your shit. All right, let me tell you. So I get the pitch deck. I go check homie. I'm like, yo, here go the pitch deck. He right here on YouTube too. He you know what I'm saying, big time investor all over this shit. You know what I'm saying, doing this thing. You know, that's how I knew. I sent him the pitch deck. There's 40 million injuries according to data all through here. You understand? The competitors have came up with a way. They're the first ones. They got this. Listen to this. They're the ones that ignite fireworks, right? They light them up. They light them up. They light them up. And that's all they do. They don't offer no safety. They don't offer no ways around it for you to have a solution to understand how to, you know, do a better fireworks show. None of that. All right, so moving forward. I lay all that out in the pitch deck too. Pitch deck got all that. They got all that. This how I knew they was player hating and not really about what they was talking about, you know what I'm saying? This how I knew. He told me it's too much liability. I said, what? I said liability on what? Liability on the fact that the competitors ignite fireworks and all these injuries that are going on right now are because fireworks are not secured. They're not, you know, dealt with safely. Get out of here. put two and two together. You make firearms, right? They make weapons of mass destruction nowadays, right? You're making cars that drive by themselves nowadays, right? The amount of liability, right? We're making a product that secures fireworks to prevent injuries. You're making cars to drive by themselves, weapons of mass destructions, and firearms. You're telling me we can't come up with a product that will secure a firework. Think about what I'm showing you. What's the liability? The product that just ignites fireworks and leaves it there unsecured or whatever the heck, or the product that secures the firework and, you know, make sure that it's stable and wouldn't ignite until the user is at a safe distance. Which one is better? So when that investor told me that, I knew he was full of shit. I told him, I said, fuck off, man, I'm out of here. Him and his partner. And after that, I got more determined. That's when I found my own manufacturing. I found my own manufacturing after that. I was like, what the fuck? But then I looked more into detail. And I seen the amount of injuries and things that have happened, that have calculated because people didn't have the proper usage of fireworks. And then when I looked at the competitors that ignite fireworks with all their sophisticated stuff and the user interface, and I seen how complicated it was. You understand? I knew we were in there. That was it. They couldn't tell me nothing. And that's when I knew if it was only because it was me. If it was somebody else making this thing, watch out. This thing would be gone. It'd be so successful out of there so fast. But I'm glad it's not nobody else. And I'm not trying to sound, you know, crazy or nothing, but nobody ain't got no heart like this. Nobody want to sit up here and take the time out to go against the grain. There's a whole bunch of yes men on the other side. You want me to win. I'm gonna be for real. You want me to win. You know, they don't know what I might do. They ain't gonna be able to control me. This is real innovation and real talent. If I would have listened to that investor and he told me, oh, it's too much liability, I would have gave up. You think I would have been here right now? You think I would have had the patent? Huh? Yeah, back then we only had the little, what was that? The provisional or the non-provisional, one of them. I don't want to get confused. One of them. It's the temporary patent, you know? I'll look more into it and I'll let y'all know more accurately, but it's the temporary one. That's what we had then. It's the one when you decide, when you really serious about this shit, or if you just go on, you know what I'm saying, let it go and move on to something else. You feel me? Based on the feedback that you get. If I would listen to his feedback and all this bullshit and everything, you think I'd be here right now? They got me fucked up. I knew I was in there when I received the granted patent. And when I say I got all my claims, I explained everything that I needed for this thing to do. This ain't no bullshit. I got mine. And I'm grateful for it. So this is what I'm trying to show you. You got a lot of individuals out here who got good things to invest in, similar to me. 100K, turn this thing up. We worth billions. You hear me? You understand? But not the average person gonna be able to say you could take 100K and they're gonna turn it to billions. No, you're not. You got people taking what's that thing called? SBA loans. They fucking up doing all this. Why I ain't got an SBA loan? You probably saying, damn, Tom, what happened? My credit was fucked up. I ain't having shit. You know what I'm saying? An accident fucked me up. A student truck driver hit my semi truck, and it destroyed it. Gave me injuries all through my spine. I feel pain every day. Moving forward, destroyed all my shit. So I'm here looking for angel investors, I would say. I'm stuck in this fucking lawsuit, you understand, from an accident that's not my fault. And I'm dealing with healing from injuries that are expected to last me for the rest of my life. So it's complicated. So I take my time out and I get on these YouTube videos and I vent. I tell the world about my accomplishments in hopes of monetization from YouTube. Or if I find an investor with guts, then we get it done a lot quicker. But if not, it's gonna be YouTube monetization. And when I put 2 and 2 together, knowing that I only need 100 G's, based on my charisma and things that I can do on here, oh, we're gonna get the 100 G's. I'm making beats. I'm doing it all. I'm a musician. I'm an inventor. I'm talking to y'all. I'm a speaker. And I can motivate too, because I had nothing. It's from zero. You understand? I had nothing. And I bring it all the way to the top. Just know, you know what I'm saying? It was all real. It was all real. It was all real. But I got that for y'all, man. Yeah, that's what I got for y'all. I appreciate everybody, every viewer and subscriber, you know, because it's going to happen. I'm the only one talking like this. A lot of niggas take their 100 G's, they go put it on the AP. A lot of niggas take their 100 G's, they go put it on their necklace. They go put it on clothes. You ain't gonna see your favorite artist or whoever the heck with that big budget in something like this. They feel like this too much for them, you know. But we're gonna get back into this, man. We vibing out today, y'all. Vibing out.
This case took place back in 2019. First of all, what was your history with this case?
Let me see if I could pull up that thing on Forbes. Damn crocodile over here. Alright, through YouTube monetization or through an investor I run into, I'm gonna get my 100 G's, and that's what it's gonna be. The hard part is done, getting the patent. If I would have gave up a long time ago, then I wouldn't be here doing this, but fuck all that. We're moving forward. It's the future. I appreciate the patent examiner. I even appreciate that investor who was talking that shit, who tried to make me give up, who didn't want to even help me or whatever. Honestly, I appreciate you. Why? Because I'm here now. I probably blow past him. The fuck? You think I'm gonna be running around here crabbing? I turned billionaire out this shit, and people pitching me, people got different ideas, and I ain't helping. You got me fucked up. Can't tell me what to do. Watch out. For real.
You can increase your salary as a data analyst by 30%.
I ain't gonna act like, oh,
Now, before you click off this ad,
I'm blowing ridiculous amounts of money on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Your idea gonna have to have some value. But I'm not gonna beat you over the head and say, oh, You got any revenue? I'm not gonna ask you for your startup, your seed startup or anything. I'm not gonna say, you got any revenue? Fucking cornball ass investors. You got any revenue? Bitch, you the investor. You the one supposed to get me in front of the correct people to help us get the revenue. The fuck you talking about? It's a startup. It's a seed startup. If I told you I'm coming to you with my established business, then you can ask me, you got any revenue? Get your ass out of there. You investors be bullshitting, and I could talk like this. You know why? Cause YouTube gonna monetize it if y'all don't help me invest, and I'm grateful for it. It's for the future. It's to help future generations, help the kids prevent injuries. You understand? The ones that's coming after us. So I don't give a damn what y'all think, and that's for real. You got any revenue? Bitch, we gonna ask for revenue soon. What's wrong with y'all?
The existing category, and why would you drink it? Kind of the decaf coffee jokes. It wasn't until I was living this high-performance modern life that it occurred to me. Beer and adult beverages in general have not adapted to the modern lifestyle, and there was an enormous gap here. About only...
These niggas making money off beer, and the amount of beer that's already on the market. Look what I'm showing y'all. I got the only product in the world right now allowed to enter America that will secure and ignite fireworks with your voice or smartphone app. You know how much beer it is out here? And homie, booming. Homie, getting it in off this beer. So imagine when we bring this product. Imagine.
50% of adults consume alcohol on a regular basis, and the breadth of non-alcoholic options at on and off-premise places for high-performing adults was super limited, and that struck me. And once the wheels started turning, I couldn't turn it off because
Cause say once the wheels start turning, you couldn't turn it off. Got me fucked
I was
up.
drinking 5 or 6 nights a week, not in huge amounts most of the time. I assumed everyone drank with regularity every time they went out to a bar, restaurant, anything, and it took me stepping away from drinking for performance lifestyle reasons to realize that not that many people actually consume a lot of alcohol with regularity. It's actually a very small percentage of the population that consumes a majority of the alcohol.
I'm not a drinker. See, y'all on here judging me. Y'all probably think Tom a drinker. Y'all know I smoke reefer. Watch out. And that goes to show you, all this alcohol drinking and homie booming, and he on Forbes talking about this shit. You feel me? I'm just giving y'all prime examples. I'm sitting here with the only product in the world that would stop your kids from holding and igniting fireworks if they don't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say we trying to stop all that shit. If I know what to do. If I can't get to the gym or the device and I got a lighter right there, I'm gonna go light the damn firework correctly, responsibly. All right, yeah. But when it comes to innovating things and, you know, doing multiple fireworks at a time, like our large concept with 25 firework cakes at a time, man, the pyro is gonna go crazy. Every pyro in the city gonna want one of them motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck how much it costs. Once that bitch had the speakers in it, like I'm telling you, sound activated lights, and that bitch durable, it's heavy duty, and it can secure heavy loaded, overloaded fireworks. Stop playing. Big concept. 25 cakes at a time, going off simultaneously. This shit's stupid crazy. Every pyro lined up. They lined up trying to buy this shit. You think something big like the damn, what that shit was. That shit that be selling like Black Friday. Especially when I start offering the books and I tell people you get this particular thing, it's gonna give you your product 50% off. You got me fucked up. Watch out. And you get lifetime discounts just for dealing with the company right now while it's early. Watch out. Watch out. We got a market of 300 million, 40 million immediately based on injuries. 5 million people search for flowers every month. If I only offer 5 million people the chance to receive lifetime discounts on the only product in America that will secure and ignite fireworks with a voice or smartphone app, oh, you got me messed up. What you think finna happen? Huh? How much you think, something like that could be worth? I don't want to keep saying it to y'all, so you tell me. You tell me. Alright. I'm gonna get on the Forbes list with this shit. We're gonna get monetized. One way or another. That's what it's gonna be.
So as I was in these places, bars and restaurants, and in pain looking for better options, I realized that there were a lot of people like me. And yeah, it didn't start out as I was researching a business idea, and I didn't necessarily know I was going to do this, but it became a passion that I just couldn't turn off. Before I knew it, I was working on it nights and weekends, waking up at 4 in the morning before I went to work. I found myself in a spreadsheet working on the business plan on Saturday when it wasn't even my full-time job.
That's when you know you fiending for that shit. You feel me? When you doing that shit on your off hours and you into it, work on your business plan, you know what I'm saying? All your financials, you try to make sure your data accurate, that's when you know you into that shit, that particular thing. You feel me? You could be doing something, multiple things, you feel me? And I honestly believe the one that makes you gravitate to it and you putting all your data into your financials and you just on that shit hours, countless hours throughout the day, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
And that's kind of when I knew that this was something I was really passionate about for the first time in my life.
Yeah. Something like what he said. He said that's when he knew he was passionate about it. And that's when you gonna know. What you think with this Jimbo shit? I'm on it. You think I need somebody to motivate me to cut this shit on? You think I need somebody to motivate me to talk about fire safety, to tell you motherfuckers stop giving your kids the shit the wrong way? You think I need somebody to tell me that? I don't need nobody to tell me a goddamn thing. I'm motivated because I know for sure if I'm not doing it, no one else is doing it. Let's be for real. It wouldn't be happening. You understand? I know I'm not the smartest person in the world. No, I'm not. Right? But why the fuck y'all didn't sit up here and make some shit to stop all this bullshit? Huh? Why when another black man try to go for success and he got some shit that's really powerful, like can disrupt the industry type shit, why is it a problem then? Why motherfuckers don't go for it back then? Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna become billionaire off this shit. Cause y'all bullshit. And I'm gonna stress the issue. You understand? Cause every video that pop up from y'all talking about, oh, y'all invested into different cultures and, you know, people of color, African Americans, Black Lives Matter, you know, we're gonna throw it in there too, White Lives Matter, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Spanish Lives Matter, all this shit. You understand? Let a nigga eat for real. Excuse my language. I'm working hard for this. You feel me? Working hard. So that's why I'm showing you, like, they're gonna see my content one way or another. I had over 300,000 people on the last channel. You know what I'm saying? So somebody saw it. Moving forward. It's either they do the right things with it or don't do nothing at all, man. For real. Because by the time I get monetized and I can make the money to push this shit out there, there ain't nothing else for me to say. By that time, we just, you know, I don't know. I won't be looking for no investors. And you can't do me like TikTok. You can't style me like TikTok. I don't care. I'm American. I don't care. This is my home. You feel me? I don't know what you gonna do. 1%, baby. I'm still gonna be a billionaire. Then we gonna get more money next year. 2%, that's over 2 billion. 3%, that's over 3 billion. The Yeti coolers, yeah, I'm stepping on toes like that. The Yeti coolers need 30% market share to keep their billions. Watch out. We gotta get 30% market share. We're over $30 billion. What are you talking about? God bless y'all. I have nothing against you people. I'm just showing you. This real innovation. You don't wanna fuck with this. Moving forward. Moving forward. I got an army behind me. I'm the voice of 40 million right now. Ain't none of y'all been trying to help fireworks safety, man. Let's be for real. Y'all better stop playing. Got a whole army behind me.
I expected when I started talking about non-alcoholic beer, all my friends, family, and colleagues would think I was absolutely insane. And they were all like, yeah, if it tasted good, I would probably drink that a good amount. And like, that's when I was like, whoa. Like, if there were better options, I think almost everyone would drink a great non-alcoholic option with some regularity. And then I started...
He for real about this shit. Homie say he getting to the point where he offering non-alcoholic options and so forth and da-da-da-da. What you think I'm finna do? Just let my innovation go one angle? Nah, man. I appreciate this kind of shit. So, cause it let me know I ain't tripping. You feel me? This the one I like. Cub raised 13.8 on LinkedIn.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder and I'm here with On-Call Compliance Solutions. And today, I'm
scholarship to do so. It's on a double major in computer science and pre-med, right? Which is really hard, right? Yeah. So ultimately, it was an opportunity for me.
I like seeing all the black people on forums right now.
But at the same time, the NFL and the NBA was really far-fetched. But when I was a senior at Mississippi Valley State University, I had an opportunity to either pursue my senior year of sports, playing both basketball.
This guy right here raised $13 million on LinkedIn. If I had him on the team, I would have been billionaire like last year, straight up. This ain't no joke. I'm the only person in the world allowed to enter America with this technology. You got me fucked up. But I'm glad to see this shit right here, because when I title this video and everything, we're gonna be responding to this shit. And I'm gonna chop up this video. Oh, we're gonna respond to this shit. We're gonna page Forbes. What you thought? This the black inventor you never heard of. Watch out. We're gonna chop up this live. YouTube, I'm gonna give you your credit again. You smart, YouTube. I'm gonna give you this because you got this live feed going, and as long as the camera and everything nice and sharp, you could chop up your subjects and entertain different subjects, you know what I'm saying? And then, save this live video for later, whatever, and chop up the lives or whatever as you need without using your camera if you run out of memory and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. But yeah, he raised $13-something million off of LinkedIn. I'm telling you.
On football, or take a full year at Harvard or Harvard and MIT in Harvard MIT HST, which is the Health and Science Technology Division.
Yeah. Which one did you pick?
Ultimately, even though I love the NBA,
makes me wonder: do they really see potential in African Americans such as myself, though? Because me and this individual, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we're the same color and everything, but obviously we behave different, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come in there acting like I'm gonna be wearing my glasses and, you know what I'm saying, my hair all this particular way. I got this big old button up in this tie and I'm speaking like, nah, we ain't doing it. I am Tomtom Humbre. I am me, you feel me? So this is what it is. So do y'all really invest into people like me? You feel me? I'm really trying to change everything around, though, you feel me? It ain't the same as, how you may think, You know what I mean? You gotta just understand what the hell is going on here to understand a person like me. You know what I mean? But back to it though.
In the NFL, I ended up choosing the Harvard MIT program.
Yeah.
And without that program, I wouldn't be here where I'm at today.
Absolutely. Man, listen, that goes from, you go to Bowie State.
And I'm not even gonna act like I be speaking horribly. Like, come on, I don't speak horribly, but I don't talk like this. You know what I'm saying? And I got nothing against y'all on Forbes. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and you get your master's and your PhD, stay within the HBCU. But I want to...
But I'm just saying, we equal. I would just hope that y'all see us as, equal. Don't think you better than me because you talking like this or doing anything. You see this shit right here. I'm gonna be a whole billionaire. I pull this shit off. You feel me? Cause God bless y'all, cause I could use y'all help though. But I'm just saying, don't be trying to style me. Hell no.
Fast forward your time to, you mentioned it earlier, NSA, right? National Security Agency, because there you were able to help lead the data scientists right there and be able to transfer that real-time data science and that analytics, right?
But I like seeing this though, because it shows that the education level for African Americans are, I can't say it like that. The education level for African Americans is much more advanced than everyone who stereotypes would think. You know what I'm saying? They think that a lot of African Americans don't have the knowledge to get things done. Just because I speak the way I speak, obviously I speak differently from these gentlemen, yeah. But I can correct my terminologies and the way I deliver my words and stuff like that. I can correct it, yes I can. However, when I'm relaxed and I'm just being myself, I'm going to sound like the environment I come from. My slang may come out, you understand? But that doesn't disturb my intelligence level, you understand? It doesn't give anyone the right to try to belittle me or to underestimate me or to think that I don't have the capability to do a particular thing. So no, just because I don't speak a particular way doesn't mean I don't possess, the capabilities to achieve or whatever. But yeah, I just want to throw that out there. And I do like this though, because it does give those people who believe that African Americans and, people from the culture don't have the common sense or the capability to speak correctly and so forth. Seeing this kind of stuff is motivating, and I like it.
Data science and that analytics, right? And you saw that lapse between getting that information to your brothers, who are two military personnel. One is a captain, one is a major, right? So you're seeing firsthand behind the scenes in the NSA about that lapse in information, which is where AI...
Now we just need more billionaires. You feel me? But I like how Cud was talking too, because in the beginning, he was talking about unicorn companies and all that shit. That's the same shit I'm on, you feel me? So when they start talking about unicorns and all that, that's right up my alley. You know what I mean? You start talking about, your financials and all this stuff and, your ROI and all that stuff. That's up my alley because I'm into that, That's what I'm about. That's why I'm so hyped about my startup, and I'm not stopping at nothing, you understand? Because it's 1% of the market. There are not a lot of people on here who could speak like this. You can't show me one. Don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong, there are some. Of course, we got people who've done it, who've already accomplished it, but obviously not too many would only need 1% of the market. You see what I'm trying to get at? But it is what it is.
Stick with me for 30 seconds and I'll show you the trading strategies I used that allowed me to quit my full-time job 2 years ago.
Across the board. So if you stay invested for a year, you got $1,000 and you get a 10% return, you're going to...
I was watching this the other day, and it's about Forbes again, about building generational wealth with Ryan Leslie. I was watching this yesterday, and I guess he's... Excuse me, y'all. I guess he's coaching, people on how to get generational wealth, obviously. But reason why I touched on this is only because I felt like the law of attraction was just pulling up all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like recently and stuff, I'm up here talking about the law of attraction, the law of detachment and all that stuff, you know. And thinking about success, become a billionaire, you know, 100,000 turns to $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's extreme. And I want to talk back on that too, because I noticed I skipped the topic. But when I see stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, it really motivates me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because not everyone is able to sit here and you know, have a blessing such as this. And you see on your feed, you're not even thinking about it. It's when you stop thinking about it. You just see Forbes come up, Forbes, and all this stuff, and they're just talking. And I know, it's like, they're just saying something to me, like, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be here soon. You feel me? You keep doing what you're doing. You push it out there. You make sure your message is there correctly, and you will be here soon. And that's what I get from that. But back to it, I found out about so much other, you know, successful African American individuals. There's a black billionaire. She owned sports teams and stuff. I was like, damn. I don't want to say her name wrong. I'm not too sure right now. But yeah, Forbes is full of a lot of black business owners right now. And that motivates me even further. I ain't gonna flex. At one point, I thought it was no hope. I thought it was no hope. I was frustrated. I thought YouTube was against me. They took away my channel. You know what I'm saying? Nobody tried to clarify it. Nobody tried to talk about it. Just take away my shit and leave me stranded. Feel me? Then I'm here looking at all this shit. And I'm trying to be successful as a motherfucker. And I don't see too much, you know, inspiration from people in my culture reaching certain heights and doing it in a particular way. Yeah, y'all talking about Puff Daddy and all these other music artists, but it's too much shade surrounding that shit. You feel me? There ain't too much discrepancies. I can't be sure that these motherfuckers have done it on their own and done it successfully, like a particular way and da-da-da-da. I'm sorry, the shoe fit, wear it. But I can't be sure. You feel me? So I can't really be looking up to that kind of shit, man. Y'all gotta offer something else. Yeah, man, for real. So that's why I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, God blessed me with this idea. Motivated to get it out there, man. I'm really motivated to get it out there. Become successful and, you know what I'm saying, pull it off like it's supposed to. For real. But yeah, back to it though. Back to that 100,000. You say, well, let me say what I was gonna say. A lot of people went and got SBA loans. So as you hear, like, I didn't get it because my business wasn't active for X amount of time. It was fairly new, so I didn't qualify for the SBA loan. So yeah, I'm in an accident. My truck's destroyed. I'm not working. Going through so much stuff. Dealing with injuries. Dealing with this lawsuit. Still in litigation up until now. And I can't get loans. I don't have credit. Nothing. You understand? I'm starting practically with nothing. You understand? So now here I am. I get on YouTube and I figure out, you know, that I can just use monetization. That's probably the best thing that happened to me. But I don't want to keep skipping topic. Let me just explain why this 100,000 is so freaking important. All right, so you're surrounded by all your peers and everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? They know they need, you know, they can get their SBA loans. They go ahead and get their money. And they only need X amount of money to do whatever they want to do. They don't really need the 100,000, you know, but everyone wants to go for this 100,000 because it's a large amount of money. And obviously, if you don't have any goal to, you know, with this 100,000 or this excess of 100,000, like you're not utilizing it properly. What happens? You know, you have money that's spent, and You know, you may have to pay it back, may not have to pay it back. Who knows how this goes, all right? So moving forward, you just got 100,000, but you had no goal with that 100,000. Everything that you really needed to do would have been done with 10 or 20. And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, that 100,000 was just I don't know what to call it. But if the SBA is gonna give you another 100,000, you know, they're gonna have another wave of that kind of shit, and it is what it is, and power to you. You feel me? I ain't tripping. You got it that time, you get it again. All right, I'm quiet. But if it doesn't work like that, you see what I'm getting at? And you motherfuckers is taking that 100 G's and just doing fuck shit with it or doing whatever, and you didn't, you know what I'm saying, turn it into something that can last you for the rest of your life or whatever. You got me fucked up. I get the 100 G's, what you think I'm finna do? I'm gonna contact the team. All my product development team, we're gonna continue the show. We're gonna get the product built up. This thing's supposed to be a robot, moving by itself, igniting fireworks for you, safely, playing music, all type of stuff. Innovation. Once it's complete, what you think I do from there? I contact the manufacturers. All the manufacturers. At a first come, first serve. Once this thing is legitimate, I'm contacting the invention companies also. The same invention companies that are contacting me. You understand? Once it's built up and it's legitimate and this shit's on point, contacting the same invention companies that are contacting me. Because at that point, they understand the idea. They know what's going on. Where we're at right now, we just got to make sure that it works, that we can accomplish it, we can get it out there. All right. The hard part is done. I'm doing all the marketing right here. By me telling people and educating them about fireworks safety and doing all that. That's done. Let's get that out the way. You know I got the product. You know it's a safety product. All right, that's done. Does it work? That's why we're here. We need to make sure it works. At least our concept of securing it and igniting it, have a live demonstration right on here. Because once we prove that it works, we have the right to ask investors to assist. If they can make weapons of mass destruction, they can make firearms, they can make cars that drive by themselves. The list goes on and on. Prosthetic limbs, doors, sliding glass doors, you understand? Smart homes, all type of other things that they're making right now. Robotics. You mean to tell me we can't make a product that will secure and ignite fireworks with voice or smartphone app? A product that's strong enough to withstand the force of fireworks and the impact of firework explosions. Think about what I'm showing you. Yeah. Once we prove our side works, we get the correct amount of funding, and we prove the other side works. And that theory has been tested because people are amazing. You understand? This stuff has been created already. Over and over and over and over and over. It's gotten better and better and better and better and better. Now look where we are. I proved that it works on my behalf. We need the more funding. We need more funding. We get the funding. We put it into the product. And now we have a $1 billion unicorn company. It's beautiful. So that's why I want the 100 G's. Why they want the 100 G's. What you gonna do with the 100 G's? telling you what I'm gonna do with the 100 G's. I'm putting it right in the product. I contact my team in India, contact the people in Africa, the people in different countries. Oh, you thought it was, you thought I'm contacting somebody next door over there in America. America is not working with me on this majority of this project. I'll be honest with you. I'm forced to source my help from outside countries. I couldn't find help from here as I needed. No, I couldn't. I'm not gonna act like America was the first place to help me out and give me a strength to bring this thing. No, it wasn't. And if you look at 50 Cent, he said his shit was playing in Mumbai, India, before, you know, anything was going on. India was putting them on. All right, so moving forward. I love America. I'm here. Don't get me wrong. I'm here. But I'm also smart. You're not going to sit up here and make me feel like I got to kiss your ass and, you know, make you do something when, you know what I'm saying? You only doing something based on, you know, monkey see, monkey do. Or if it's really disturbing you or benefiting you type shit. No, I'm not with all that. I'm sorry to have to put it that way. It took for someone's kid to lose their lives with fireworks to say, okay, we're going to do fireworks safety. You had to lose your kid to say you're going to do fireworks safety. You know what I'm saying? The kid had to lose their arm or hand or eye or whatever the heck it is to say you're going to do fireworks safety. Why does it always have to be for something to happen to say, okay, you're going to stop being selfish? Why does it always have to be something happen to say, okay, I'm going to do a little better now? That's bullshit. Potential billionaire, man. I know this for a fact. And to all the investors out there, you know what I'm saying? If you all do invest into African Americans and stuff like that, you know, people of color, people from this culture, Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Moving forward. Listen, man. Y'all heard what I said. I'm not asking for millions. I'm not asking you for all this shit. We're gonna make the money. Once we get our 100 G's, go ahead and put into this thing, and we build up our website. We got everything going correctly, and SEO is sharp. We're gonna be right here on Google. Every time somebody type in fireworks, we're gonna pop up. That's what I'm gonna do with 100,000. I'm gonna put it all into the SEO. I'm gonna put it all into the product, all into the website. And if people pre-order, they receive a mail-in rebate or a rebate on the product based on us developing it. So yeah, I'm gonna be smart with the 100 G's. I'm gonna be smart. There's a big interest for this type of product. Anybody who won't buy this product, they just hating. And they just don't have no innovation innovation within them, you know what I'm saying? They don't believe in innovation, in other words, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We only need 1%. And I honestly believe God will bless it to the point where we're definitely gonna receive more than 1%. But yeah, I appreciate YouTube for what it is, man. It's the black inventor you never heard about. If 1% of the market see value, and worth billions of dollars. From nothing to something. Feel me? From being homeless to being worth billions of dollars. I ain't gonna act like, oh, I was homeless, like how some other folks was homeless, but I was doing bad. When the accident came to destroy my truck, feel me? Gave me these injuries. I'm not working. I'm not staying at my mom's. I'm not at my other family members' homes. I'm actually in the car. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend, we're doing what we can here and there. But then enough was enough. You know what I'm saying? I had to break out of that because it was actually doing something to me, like really destroying me in a way. So, you know, I'm here now. And I pledge that with my billions, and I get this money, what I'm gonna do, I'm helping out housing. That's why I always say that. I'm gonna help out with public transportation and all types of shit. I'm gonna offer, you know what I'm saying, people the chance to create products and develop things such as, you know, things like this that can actually bring them large amounts of money or generational wealth, you know. This shit so for real. Y'all think y'all got me bullshit. Y'all think I'm bullshit. Let me rephrase this. This shit so for real that I would literally say 50% of everything to Google and YouTube type shit, right? When I come with a partnership, right? I get the 100 bands, I put it all into the thing, right? I make it raw. I make it raw. That bitch moving by itself. When you talk to it, you say, hey, Jimbo. That bitch moving, doing everything you want it to do. Is lighting them bitches up. It's raw. I take the 100, I put all in there, right? SEO on point by this time. I'll come up with a contract in the clause just to do it. Just to do it. And I'll mail that shit off to Google and YouTube with my attorneys on it. I give you business proposition. You take 50% of everything. You hear me? 50% of everything as long as you push it. You push it. You help me get it done correctly. 50% of everything. You hear me? You know how much generations we got to cover? Talking about generational wealth. This shit bigger than me. So that's how real this shit is. I could throw an option out there like that and still be wealthier than a motherfucker. You feel me? These other motherfuckers can't do that. They be bullshitting. I could say some shit like this. Google and YouTube just give me 0.5%. And y'all keep 99.5% of everything. Bitch, I'm still richer than a bitch. You got me fucked up. God bless y'all, man. I hope this inspiration for y'all. Because I had nothing. And if you got an idea, get it out there. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all do all that stuff. I would shut this motherfucker down, but I'm starting to tell myself, don't even shut it down. You feel me? Go on, slide that shit. But this shit for real. Pull this shit off, you'll be able to see. But that's real deal. That's real deal profit right there. When you can say some shit like that, that you only need 1%, and you'll get the rest of the 99% away. Huh? Yeah, that shit crazy. Stop playing. Alright.